Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
PA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best. Here we go. So Boston will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Etienne in at the point guard.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Brooklyn pulls it in. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And Shams, in this summer's draft, the Brooklyn Nets becoming the first team ever to select 5 first-rounders.
They've got a lot of young players, BA, and Coach Jordy Fernandez is renowned for his player development. Now he has plenty to work with. And you look at this rookie group, a lot of playmaking and creation. That's the recurring theme there, and they're maintaining flexibility year to year.
Is their time now or more in the future?
It's more in the future. They're building with a lot of assets. They've got a ton of draft capital. They've got a ton of salary cap space even next summer. So this is a team that we could see over the next couple of years make some pretty big moves.
Nets are going to be in the headlines quite a bit for sure. The kick to Tatum. Can they get it? That won't go either for Tatum.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That one drops for him.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Etienne. Now here's Claxton, covered by Boucher. And Claxton throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Put your hands together for Sunday Entertainment. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. On the wing, Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And a look here at the shooters doing the most damage from long range this season. Second is Michael Porter.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Brooklyn with the ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas has got his second basket on the night. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone. And, of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Tatum passes to White. Boucher outside. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Here's Etienne. Fires the three. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Outside White. Simons has the open look. Rebound Brooklyn. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
To the paint. And finished off by Tatum.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's Etienne. He's covered by Simons. Oh, got that one up quick.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
So it's Boston now. Down by 12. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Good work there as it goes.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure, they get the college experience. The big tournament, also they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simons. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Pritchard, the pass to Boucher. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Porter gets the bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Pass to Red Hot. Boucher with a double team. Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September, Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Brown. Soft touch off the glass.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
With some arc. Shot's good by Red Hot. Red Hot's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Tatum. Brooklyn with the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Red hot. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside. Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Nets leading by 15. Here's Red Hot. He's off on the layup. Hauser outside. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Pritchard. Releases. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Red Hot. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Boucher a screen on Williams. Inside. And stolen by Claxton. Porter with it. Picked up by Tatum. Porter's shot is off. Celtics trail by 17. Down low. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Williams. 4-3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Now here's Tatum. Tipped. They recover it. The 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Red Hot, and he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. A nice shot by Tatum.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Good on the shot. Porter's got 7 points.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Sam Hauser, and it's Minot in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Off target with the 3. Celtics trail by 20. White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Thomas, left side, over Pritchard. Thomas misses. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. White with a screen on Thomas. Pritchard finds White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Mann. Thomas outside. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Pritchard. To stop the drought. Pass to Minot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out.
Timeout.
You take a look at the Nets. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They're a ways down in the standings.
You know, for the Celtics, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Boston making a switch here. Simons checked in. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent graph, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Simons' shot is good.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Outside man. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Wilson, and he banks in the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
There's Simons with a 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to man. Shoots over White. Misses off the right iron. Celtics trail by 20. Pritchard surviving the D. Here's Queta. Sinks that one from the post.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Mann. 8 points in his last time out. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth in the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
From downtown, Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 23.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boston with some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser, and it's Jaylen Brown in for White. So the Nets making a switch here. Celtics trail by 19. And here's Simons outside. He can't get that one to fall.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Claxton. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Here's Simons. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. On the wing man. Here's Red Hot, hounded by Tatum. Red Hot can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Boston again missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you, BA.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And there it is for him. 10 points here for Nick Claxton.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Brown, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Red Hot. Puts up a 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Claxton attacking. And he lays it up and in. Claxton's got 12 points in the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Brown finds Tatum to end the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Red Hot's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Boston with some changes. Boucher comes in for Queta, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And a change for the Nets. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Mann. Thomas outside. Here's Etienne. And here's Porter outside. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
The shot. Porter gets the bucket. 9 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Tatum inside. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 19 points.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
With the drive.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
The Celtics shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And it's Simons missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Thomas misses. Pass to White. Three-pointer. buries it from 3. White's got 5 now.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Well, right now for Boston, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out, and we were right. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And the Nets shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's red hot in it, power forward. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Nets. 5th best, Boston.
Get ready. These are two teams who have been flying down the court of late. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Etienne. Left side Porter. Here's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Tatum looking it over. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
There's Tatum with the 3. Red Hot pulls it in. Red Hot's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Tatum, rejected by Claxton.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Etienne. It's Thomas on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9-10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6-22 after the All-Star break.
From deep, Tatum can't hit.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
It's good. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is just one of those blow-up nights for Thomas. He has one of these every once in a while.
Outside Tatum. Counted from distance.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And here's Thomas from the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
With the ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
Here's Etienne. He's covered by Simons. And he dunks it down.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's Simons. He's got 10. Outside Tatum. Over Thomas. And Boston again with the bucket.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Here's Etienne. It's Thomas on the wing. Connects from downtown. Thomas has got 34.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows him.
There's a screen. There's Tatum with the 3. Brooklyn with the board. Red Hot's got rebound number 8 now. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Simons. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Driving to the basket, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Here's Williams. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Counted. And that's now 26 points for Jason Tatum.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Here's Red Hot. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Nets have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Here's Red Hot. Uses the glass on the layup. Red Hot's got 6 points in the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
The 3 is up. Rebounded by Toure. Brooklyn has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open 3s like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
Here's Red Hot. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Pritchard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's Tatum missing. Brooklyn shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Pass to Red Hot. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside, Brown. Up top, Tatum. The three ball. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Red Hot. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's White. Give him 8. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Here he goes. Outside for Boucher. Back to White. Pulls up. And Boston again with the bucket.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Right side man. Lets it go from deep. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Brown draws the double. Right wing. Pass to White. The kick to Tatum. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And that's 36 points for Jason Tatum. Here's Red Hot. Hounded by Tatum. Outside man. And here is Williams. Down low. Traore gets the bucket. Traore's got his first bucket in this one.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pritchard from outside. The rebound by the Nets. Red Hot's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Traore can't hit. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Then it's Sam Hauser, then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Back to man. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit.
Simons passes to Queta. Jacks up a 3. Queta, great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The drive by Man uses the glass to finish the layup. Man's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Sharp against Pritchard. Hauser outside. Hits a three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting at a very efficient 67%. Man, the pass to Sharp. Pritchard with a steal. Here's Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they recover it. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Brown's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. Outside man. Pulls it. Hauser grabs the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Simon's shot is good.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Williams' shot is good.
Oh, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And it's Simons missing. Pass to Wilson. The kick out to Williams. The three. Boston pulls it in.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
There's Simons with a three. That shot off the mark.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And here's man. Outside Sharp. Clock at 6. Back to man. Here's Wilson. And the Nets miss again. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Clowney. Hauser grabs the board. The Celtics shooting just around 45% on the fourth. Left side Pritchard. Over Sharp. And here's Simons outside. Clowney pulls it in. And Brooklyn's shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Sharp, no good. And for the Celtics, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Three-pointer Pritchard, good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Here's Wilson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Brown. Fires from deep. And it's Simons missing. The Nets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Williams' shot is good.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Simons. Off the mark there with a 3.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Offensive board. Second chance effort. No good at the rim. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Brooklyn has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Here's Claxton. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Tatum from long range. Claxton with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Highsmith. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Brown. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Back to Williams. Pritchard with a steal. Boucher outside. This one for three. Knocks down the triple. Now man. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Personal foul. First team foul. Brooklyn substitution number 27, Cameron Thomas.
Pritchard with it. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Highsmith grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out left to the wing. Back to Brown. Now White. And he drives in. 4 on the clock. Pritchard from outside. Some solid defense from Williams.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Boston with the ball. Now here's White. Pass to Boucher. Tatum from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Red hot, can't get it to go. Boston's shooting only 36% since the 4th quarter started. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 7th assist here tonight. There's 1:40 left in the final quarter. The kick out to Williams. The 3 is up. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Williams has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Red Hot.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Red Hot. Here's Claxton. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
At the line for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton at the line for 1.
One shot.
Free throw good. Claxton. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that, but there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Drives to the hoop, and he makes it. Red Hot's got 38 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. And too long on the shot.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Thomas outside. Pass to Williams. So we see the Nets taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.